हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक। आज के इस वीडियो में करने वाले हैं क्लास 9th एसएस का असाइनमेंट सेमेस्टर 2 पार्ट 8। ठीक है, पार्ट 8 में हम लोगों ने किया था चैप्टर नंबर 3 और चैप्टर नंबर 6 के सॉल्यूशन किए थे सेक्शन सी का। पार्ट 9 में हम लोग करने वाले हैं चैप्टर नंबर 7 से। वीडियो स्टार्ट करने से पहले अगर आप हमारे चैनल पर नए हो और अगर अभी तक आप लोगों ने हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो प्लीज़ फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आप हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए, जिससे आपको हर एक वीडियो का नोटिफिकेशन मिलता रहेगा। स्टार्ट करते हैं वीडियो बिना किसी देरी के। चैप्टर नंबर 7 का क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 आता है कि वाई डिड द फ्रेंच गवर्नमेंट एग्री टू रिलिंग्विश इट्स कंट्रोल ओवर कॉलोनीज इन इंडिया। Answer is the presence of France was confined to 5 colonies in India when it became an independent state, and the people in the French colonies wanted to be a part of India and they started agitation in support of their demand. The French unsuccessfully tried to suppress this agitation, and a large public meeting at Pondicherry in 1948 asked the French to quit India. The Liberation Army of the People has seized control of Yanam in 1954. Similar movements had also started in other French colonies. With a view to bring about peaceful solution to this problem, the government of India started negotiations with the French government in 1954. Sensing the mood of the people in the colonies, the French government agreed to relinquish its control over 5 colonies in India. Question number 2. Write a short note on integration of Junagadh with the Indian Union. Answer है Junagadh was a small princely states in Saurashtra. The ruler Nawab was Muslim by religion, whereas the subjects were the Hindus. And going against the wishes of his subject, the Nawab merged Junagadh with Pakistan. On 15th August 1947, Pakistan acknowledged the merger of Junagadh. There was uproar in Junagadh and Sardar Patel decided to take immediate action to resolve this crisis. The people of Junagadh living in Mumbai formed Arzi Hukumat with the objective of retention of Junagadh in India, and the action of the Nawab was condemned by the people of all over Saurashtra. The Nawab resorted to different means to torture his subjects, and the Indian army and navy encircled Junagadh, fearing for his life, and the Nawab fled to Pakistan. Indian Army acquired control over Junagadh on 9th November 1947. A plebiscite was held to ascertain the views of people who expressed their desire to merge with India. Thus, the statesmanship of Sardar Patel and strong will of people lead to the merger of Junagadh with the Indian Union. Question number 3. What is Operation Vijay and why was it carried out? Answer है Operation Vijay is the military action undertaken by the government of India in 1961 to liberate Goa, Diu and Daman from the Portuguese rule. Operation Vijay was undertaken by the government of India because the efforts of convince the Portuguese government to hand over the Indian colonies and leave India did not succeed. Second point आता है कि people in Goa started satyagrah of the liberation of Goa and received support from the people in different parts of India. Third point, the Portuguese rulers tried to suppress the satyagrah ruthlessly and committed atrocities on the imprisoned satyagrahis. As a result, the situation had become explosive. फोर्थ पॉइंट आता है कि द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया इन 1961 डिसाइडेड टू लिबरेट गोवा, दीव एंड दमन फ्रॉम द पोर्टुगीज रूल बाय मिलिटरी एक्शंस. ठीक है, क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 आता है कि वाई डिड गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया डिसाइड टू टेक पुलिस एक्शन फॉर द मर्जर ऑफ हैदराबाद. आंसर है द एफर्ट्स ऑफ गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया टू कन्विंस द निजाम ऑफ द need for integration of Hyderabad with India did not succeed due to adamant stand of Nizam. The people of Hyderabad wanted their state to merge with the Indian Union, and the Razakars and the officials of the Nizam committed many atrocities on the people of Hyderabad. The presence of a big hostile state in the center was a threat to the territorial unity of India, and therefore the government of India decided to take police action for the merger of Hyderabad state with the Indian Union. Question number 5. Write a short note on Green Revolution. Answer. In the post-independence period, there was an acute shortage of food grains, and food grains were imported on a large scale. The government of India decided to overcome this problem and achieving food self-sufficiently by modernizing of cultural research, new productions techniques, developing high yielding varieties of food grains, developing means of irrigation, and providing cultural finance, chemical fertilizers, implements, and pesticides at the subsidized rate. The outcome of this policy was a manifold increase in food production. By the end of the year 1972 India. This transformation in the Indian agriculture is described as the Green Revolution. Dr. M.S. Swaminathan was the architect of India's Green Revolution. चैप्टर नंबर 10 का क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 आता है कि हाउ आर दी मेंबर्स ऑफ राज्यसभा इलेक्टेड. आंसर है फर्स्ट पॉइंट कि 238 ऑफ द टोटल 250 members of the Rajya Sabha are elected by the members of the Vidhan Sabhas of the states and the union territories. Second point, seats are allotted to the states and the union territories on the basis of population. Third point, the members are elected by the system of proportional representation by single transferable vote. Fourth point, 12 members are nominated by the president. Question number 2, write a short note on executive related powers of the Vidhan Sabha of a state. Answer है the Vidhan Sabha exercises control over the state executive by exercises the following powers, and the member can ask question and supplementary questions to allocate information from the ministers regarding their departments. They can bring about decision of the important urgent matters by the presenting the adjournment motion. They can pass a vote of censure against incompetent corrupt minister and for the lapse of this department. They can force the council of minister by passing vote of non-confidence. Question number 3, write a short note legislative function of the Vidhan Sabha. The main function of the legislative assembly is the enact laws on the subjects in the state list and the concurrent list. Those states which have bicameral legislature, a bill passed by the Vidhan Sabha is sent to the Vidhan Parishad for its approval. In the case Vidhan Parishad does not pass the bill or make suggestions which are not acceptable the Vidhan Sabha and that bills lapses. However, if the same bills is passed for the second time by the Vidhan Sabha after the 3 months, it is sent to the Vidhan Parishad for 30 days. Thereafter, the bills is deemed to have been passed by the 2 houses and is sent to the governor for his assent. It gives approval to the ordinances issued by the governor in between 2 sessions of the state legislature. The Vidhan Sabha deliberates on the bills presented by the Council of Ministers. Question number 4. State the legislature and executive power of the President of India. Answer है the President is an integral part of the Union Parliament. Summons and prorogues the sessions of the Parliament, addresses the first session of Parliament after the general election and first session every year thereafter. Dissolves the Lok Sabha on the advice of the Prime Minister, nominates 12 eminent persons as the members of the Rajya Sabha and 2 Anglo-Indian members to the Lok Sabha. Give assent to the bill passed by the Parliament. Summons a joint session of the 2 houses to resolve a deadlock regarding non-money bills. Issues ordinates when Parliament is not in session. Question number 5, write a short note on Vice President of India. आंसर है फर्स्ट है कि उनका क्वालिफिकेशन. तो फर्स्ट क्वालिफिकेशन होता है कि द पर्सन शुड बी अ सिटीजन ऑफ इंडिया. सेकंड क्वालिफिकेशन होना चाहिए कि मस्ट हैव कंप्लीटेड 35 years of age. थर्ड, should be eligible to be elected as a members of the Rajya Sabha. Fourth point, must not be a member of parliament or state legislature. In the case of member must resign prior to contesting the election. सेकेंड इलेक्शन, तो इलेक्टेड बाय अ सीक्रेट बैलेट इन द जॉइंट सेशन ऑफ 2 हाउसेस ऑफ पार्लियामेंट। थर्ड पॉइंट आता है कि टर्म्स ऑफ ऑफिस, ऑफिस के टर्म्स, तो आंसर है इलेक्टेड फॉर अ टर्म ऑफ 5 years कुड बी रिमूव्ड अर्लियर बाय द राज्यसभा बाय पासिंग अ वोट ऑफ नॉन कॉन्फिडेंस बाय सिंपल मेजोरिटी एंड विथ कॉन्करेंस ऑफ द लोकसभा बाय सिंपल मेजोरिटी। फोर्थ पॉइंट आता है कि फंक्शंस और पावर्स, तो फर्स्ट पॉइंट है कि ही एक्स ऑफिशियो चेयरमैन ऑफ द राज्यसभा। सेकंड पॉइंट है कि ही डिस्चार्ज द ड्यूटीज ऑफ द प्रेसिडेंट इन हिज हर एब्सेंस। Third point, if the office of the president falls vacant, acts as the acting president till such time a new president is elected. Fifth है कि salary and allowances, तो as determined by parliament from time to time. Now question number 6 आता है कि write a short note on usefulness and utility and limitation of the राज्य सभा। तो आंसर है यूजफुलनेस। सबसे पहला पॉइंट आता है यूजफुलनेस ऑफ द राज्यसभा। आंसर है द राज्यसभा इज द अपर हाउस ऑफ द यूनियन पार्लियामेंट रिप्रेजेंटिंग द स्टेट्स एंड द यूनियन टेरिटरीज। द shares legislative work with the Lok Sabha and lightens its workload. It undertakes detailed discussion and makes useful suggestions to improve the quality of the laws. The eminent members nominated by the President to the Rajya Sabha contribute their knowledge and experience. It serves as a check on a hasty working of the Lok Sabha. When the Lok Sabha is dissolved, it performs the function of the Parliament. Second आता है कि limitations. उनकी क्या limitations होती है? तो आंसर है the most obvious limitation is the fact that the Lok Sabha is an elected house, whereas the Rajya Sabha is indirectly elected. As a result, the Lok Sabha is always regarded as a superior than the Rajya Sabha, and its financial powers are only recommendatory. The Lok Sabha enjoys absolute power regarding money bills. It may or may not accept the recommendation made by the Rajya Sabha. In the event of the disagreement between the two houses regarding an ordinary bill, the President summons the joint session to resolve the dispute. The Speaker of the Lok Sabha presides over the joint session, and the Lok Sabha has numerous strengths, 545 members against 250 members to get the bills passed to its linking, and the Rajya Sabha does not have power to remove the यूनियन काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स बाय पासिंग अ वोट ऑफ नॉन कॉन्फिडेंस। ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे आपका पार्ट 9 भी ओवर होता है। नेक्स्ट पार्ट से हम लोग पार्ट 10 में चैप्टर नंबर 12 से स्टार्ट करने वाले हैं। अगर आपको हमारा वीडियो पसंद है तो इसे लाइक कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए। ठीक है, अगर आपको कोई भी सब्जेक्ट में कोई भी डाउट है या फिर अगर आपको सॉल्यूशन चाहिए तो हमें कमेंट कीजिए, हम आपको उसका वीडियो बना के प्रोवाइड कर देंगे। मिलते हैं उससे में। जय हिंद, जय भारत।